Hey guys, my name is Michaela Cameron and welcome to my With Her Talk. Today I'll be chatting with Caitlin Vera, a psychologist here in Guyana. Caitlin, we want to know just a bit about you, your work here in Guyana and how it relates to gender-based violence. So please educate the public today.
I'm a psychologist. I born and raised in Guyana, very proud of that. Left for about 9 years to study. I do have 2 masters in psychology. I'm doing my 3rd in project management. And I've worked in both public and private sector. So I've seen, especially in the public sector, I've seen a lot of domestic violence cases.
In your opinion, do you think there's enough awareness around the early signs of abusive behaviors based upon your knowledge and what you've seen, with your work?
So a non-traditional answer, yes. There's 1 in 2 women. There's a lot of awareness in the sense where everybody knows, no Guyanese knows really anything different. Awareness doesn't always have to be positive acknowledgement or progressive change or anything like that. So there is awareness. If you're talking about the type of awareness that's surrounded by supports and solutions, I think Guyana has a lot of great short-term solutions, not enough, in my humble opinion, long-term solutions for domestic violence.
So let's talk about those long-term solutions. So what are some of those that you think could be implemented in order for people to be more aware and for people to be more knowledgeable about gender-based violence?
I know the government is doing really good things where the Ministry of Natural Social Services opened a training school for women so women can actually learn trades to leave, but there's still no option of housing for long term.
So if there's one thing that you could do, if there's one thing that you could suggest, a change that you could make today, what would that change be?
I think it's 2 things in terms of Guyana is really big on mob mentality and bystander effect. Mob mentality is we take away our individualistic views and just fit in with the crowd. The bystander effect is, of course, people would not do anything in a situation. Nobody's going to step forward in a crowd to do anything about it. So I think Guyana needs to realize that 1 person can actually make a massive
huge difference. So what actions can people take in their own lives to create a safer society for women and girls?
So again, counseling, therapy, but I think one thing that's really lacking in Guyana that people do not understand the importance of is support groups.
Right.
Especially with something that everybody goes through. I think people underestimate that a support group means that everybody has experienced it. People forget the strength in numbers aspect, and you get to speak to people who have been through it, so you get actual practical advice on effective preventative and treatment measures.
Caitlin, before we conclude today, is there anything else you'd like to add about being a psychologist, in terms of gender-based violence? Any pieces of advice, any tips for anyone watching?
I always just say the same thing. Just reach out. Just reach out for help. You are not alone. Everybody, I can't think of anybody that has not been through any of these experiences. And I just want people to know that they're not alone. And the only way they could do that is reaching out.
Reaching out for help.
Reaching out for help.
Thank you so much for chatting with us today. We really appreciate you taking the time out of your schedule. All right, guys, so the Spotlight Initiative has implementing partners, UN agencies, and CSOs working with various stakeholders to develop long-term solutions to tackle gender-based violence. Thank you so much for taking the time to chat with us today, KT. We really appreciate it. And thank you guys for tuning in. This is my With Her Talk. Take care. Bye-bye.